Hello. Hi, kitty. All right.
What am I talking about right now? These three. Well, I've talked about these ones already. So this one I found something else on. So we have this cat head, obviously, and then you have the smaller cat on the top.
You see him? It, her, whatever. And then it's like, maybe little animals, like, you turn this various ways. You see more things. Something that looked kind of like this. Like if it's almost like a horse head up there. Well, that's not what I was looking at. Okay, so you turned it up this way, and there was a bit of like a human face down here. We did see that face there. So the cat ear, eye is right there. The nose is there. So when I turn it this way, oh look, I see a mastodon trunk. Couple legs up here, like one seems to be a little bit bent. And then, let's see, front leg, back leg. It even has an eye, an ear. Yep, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, over here, I was just like really kind of fascinated with this one face here. And I kind of get the sense that these, like, these are like the faces of animals that have been hunted. No, so so the tongue would be hanging slack out of the mouth, because it's been unalived. This one seems to have its tongue out of its mouth too. But I noticed something, like especially around the eyes of these animals, like this one. So this one has like an open mouth, and I guess it extends down here. And this is a big nose. It's kind of carelessly done, but just around that eye, there's a lot of thread. Okay. So onto this one I just picked up. And I remember when I first picked it up, I'm like, oh, a turtle. I'm still seeing different things. Maybe this way it kind of looks like an eagle or a bird. That's very hard to say, so I don't know. But it has some interesting things, like even like around here, it's like this is sewn. A bird, that's an interesting thought. But let's see, turn out. It looks like an animal with its mouth open. This is an interesting one indeed. Well, I had it cleaned, and I noticed this kind of wolf head, and it is so small. It even has teeth in its mouth. So yeah, these brush strokes look huge, but even that little tiny fine brush stroke, the brush is kind of big. And that's a little one. So I saw that, and then I turned this way, and there's this little guy's face and the detail is really kind of cool. So, little person's face. And it even has an earring, like a little dot right there where the ear is. So that's like an earring in this. Like a little fancy headdress thing going on, or like something to keep the head warm. It's tiny. I mean, it's not something you can chip. It's more something you can like sew these little minute details. And then I see more things. I see this other like wolf head thing. So tiny, hard to see. I'm trying to find like what is it the person was trying to go towards. It looks like another animal head with an ear back here. So it's like, so I see that. So maybe they're not going towards something in particular, just like maybe it looks like there's a bunch of wolves going towards here, and maybe just this gratuitous face right there. But there's something I've seen before in the past, a hunter that carries like a bounty of kills. So the next question was trying to see, what if this is a standing figure? And I think what works is, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, a little bit. So imagine maybe this little area here is a face. The collar of this little guy here, the collar becomes this hunter's collar. He is loaded, he or she maybe, with all these furs and things. He's got this animal slung over his back, and his little feet are down over here. So it's like, hey mom, I brought something home, basically. Do you see it? So that I think is an example of the hunter with their bounty. I've had another one, but I just don't know what to make of this side here. Like, it's almost like I saw a face stitched in over on this side, and this being a bit of a headdress, but it's hard to say. So I was trying to get that. I mean, you can see the little piercings. It's just a little thing. So, but yeah, this wolf here is definitely intentional. That little effigy face. They really like to fill up their artwork. Okay, so let's look at the little hunter with the big thick furs on and bringing home the bounty. This kind of looks like a face too. Right there. Could be not. It's hard to tell. It's a little thing. It's how I see it.